I'm Barry Vera. I'm the chef director for the One Group. I've travelled the world with my job. I have over 26 years of experience working in Michelin star restaurants for the likes of Marco Pierre White, to working in Australia, South Africa, France and Canada. I have a great passion for food, but my other passion is music. I believe that writing a menu is like writing a song. It just doesn't happen overnight. You've got to bring all the perfect ingredients together, and when you read it and you say, that's it, it's like that perfect song that you just want to listen to over and over again. Today, I'm going to be cooking with one of my childhood heroes. He's had #1s all over the world, multi-platinum albums. He has a bizarre love of Mexican food, and he even has a Tex-Mex band. Yes, the one and only Paul Young.
Barry, how are you?
Good to see you. How
Sorry,
are you?
polite knock.
Absolutely. Far away from the house. The top of the house. Yes.
1977. Can you believe that? It's got a fat body because it's got bass strings as well.
Right, let's talk food.
Yeah, let's do it.
Paul, you've toured the world, and I'm sure you've seen some amazing sights. Why Mexico?
It's one of the places I haven't seen that much of, but it was the music that I got into first and foremost. Then I thought, well, music is only born from the culture it came from. So I wanted to understand more about that. So I got into the culture side of the reading, the artwork, and the food. Tex-Mex food doesn't even come close to what great Mexican food is all about.
What's your experience in a kitchen?
My only kind of proper experience in a kitchen was for 2 weeks on Hell's Kitchen.
With Marco?
With Marco, yes.
I see, we have an affiliation there with that one, don't we?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Well, I promise I won't put you through hell.
All right.
But I've got some really great dishes I want you to taste. I've done my own little bit of research as well.
Okay.
And should we start cooking?
Definitely. I asked if I could do a couple of songs in the middle of the set, and then that part became bigger and bigger and bigger until in the end I became the lead singer.
In 1982, you got your first solo deal. Was that with CBS Records?
Yeah. I was actually a reluctant solo star, that's what I say. I didn't want the deal. I took the deal so that I could try something out, you know. I've never been the kind of guy that goes, here I am, you know. I've always been happier in a band lineup, hence the Pacaminos. I'm going to chop these as fine as I can, and these are going to go into, on the flesh side of the salmon. Yeah.
That's lovely, you can smell that. It's like oaky, isn't it?
It's like they've been sat above a fire or something.
Yeah. That's a big picture. You get that from the fishmonger like that?
No, I had it sent around.
I actually prefer salmon like this rather than the steaks, but that's just a personal preference because I hate bones. I've scored a couple as well because you kind of really get the flavour in there as well. Personal preference, sometimes I don't score fish, but each to their own. I think when you're marinating it, it's good to score it because you kind of get the flavour going through. In restaurants, I leave it straight unscored. Chimay chili powder.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
I thought these were quite mild, you see. When I've added in food, they're quite a delicate flavour. The drummer had been particularly annoying one day, so we broke into his room and superglued his pants to the ceiling and his jeans. First time I did it, I didn't score it. I think I should, do you?
Yeah, just through the fat, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more. Go at an angle. Go that way, all the way along.
Okay. You reckon this first and then that?
Yeah.
Right.
Pour it over.
Okay, here we go.
Do they know it's Christmas? Obviously,
Yeah.
you open with the first 3 lines.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid.
Sold, I mean, millions globally, didn't it?
Bob and Mish did such a fantastic job there.
How did that come about? Did you just get a phone call one day from Bob Geldof?
I did actually I got a phone call from Bob.
So I've got red cabbage,
Yeah.
I've got green cabbage,
Uh-huh.
red onion, carrot, radish.
When you do a kitchen, is there a regimented way that you do it when you think, no, this has to be here and that has to be there, even in your home?
My home's like sleeping with the enemy, to be honest. By the time I've finished cooking dinner at home for the family, it looks like I haven't been cooking. That's the way I work it.
Well, I try and do that, but it hasn't worked on this show. You get very pure forms of music, and you'll take just a little bit of that and you put it into yours. Like cooking, you know. Cowboy oven mitts, that's what everybody wants.
Who ate the first oyster? How the hell did they get that damn thing open?
Who milked the first cow and what kind of crazy guy was he?
Everything together now, 5 minutes, yeah?
Okay, turn these bad boys. So we do need the extractor. Ain't nothing like the real thing, eh?
Maybe about another 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, that looks nice.
The yoghurt with the spices.
I know.
It's beautiful. I love this lamb. It's great. Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And me too.
Cooking with you, learning a little bit more about you, and I'm going to leave you to clean up all the shit and enjoy the rest of your life.